All right, everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always.
Today we're tackling Samsung's shiny new Galaxy S25 series.
Oh, yeah, the S25.
We've been poring over reviews of the S25, the Plus, and the Ultra,
Mm-hmm.
and we're here to help you figure out what's actually worth getting excited about.
Yeah, cut through all that marketing hype and see what's
Yeah.
really going on.
What's the real deal?
Yeah.
So, from what I've been seeing, a lot of the early buzz is
Yeah.
focused on these subtle refinements
Yeah.
rather than like big groundbreaking
It
changes.
seems like a lot of reviewers are saying it's more evolution than revolution.
Right. Yeah, I'm seeing that too. And it kind of makes me wonder,
Mm-hmm.
have we reached this point where our phones are already so powerful
Yeah.
that like those yearly upgrades just don't feel
Right.
as impactful as they used to?
Yeah.
I mean, my S23 still runs like a dream.
Oh, yeah.
So is the smartphone industry maybe hitting a bit of a plateau
I think that's a good question.
in terms of hardware?
Yeah. And, if we zoom out a little bit and look at the bigger picture,
Okay.
this does seem to be kind of a trend across the board, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're seeing these incremental upgrades from a lot of companies.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe this shift allows companies like Samsung
Yeah.
to really focus on refining that software experience.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
that's where it seems like they're really placing their bets with the S25 series.
Okay, so put a pin in that because I want to unpack that a little bit later.
Sure.
But first,
Okay.
we have to talk about the phone that always steals the show,
Oh, absolutely.
the S25 Ultra.
The Ultra.
So what's got everyone buzzing this time around?
Well, the L25 Ultra's real headline grabber this time
Mm-hmm.
is that upgraded 50 MP ultra-wide camera with 8K video recording.
Okay, 8K.
Yep.
That's a pretty significant jump.
It's huge, yeah, especially for videographers and
Right.
serious photography enthusiasts.
Okay, so break that down for me.
Okay.
What does that kind of resolution mean for the average user who just,
Likes to take nice videos.
Right, well, think about it this way.
Ah.
8K video captures so much detail
Okay.
that you can zoom in and crop your footage without losing any of that sharpness.
Oh, wow.
It's like you have more creative freedom when you're editing your videos later.
Okay, that makes sense.
And plus, extra resolution always future-proofs your videos a little bit more too.
Future-proofing is always a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
But I noticed the reviews really didn't mention any camera changes for the S25 and the S25 Plus.
Right.
So is the Ultra worth that extra cash solely for the camera?
It's definitely something to consider.
Yeah.
I think we have to keep in mind they've made design changes across all three models this time around.
Okay.
They've slimmed them down quite a bit. They're lighter.
Yeah, they look really nice.
Yeah, they just look really sleek and refined this time around.
I've got to say, that larger 6.9-inch display on the S25 Ultra without actually increasing the phone's overall size,
Yeah.
it's pretty impressive.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It seems like they're really paying attention to the detail.
Oh, absolutely. And they're not just focusing on the aesthetics either.
Okay.
They've really beefed up the durability
Right.
with Gorilla Glass Armor 2.
Armor too.
This is a serious improvement in terms of drop and scratch resistance.
Okay.
Samsung's internal data is even showing 60% less screen breakage in S24 Ultras
Wow.
compared to the S23 Ultras with that older Victus 2 glass.
Okay, now that's a statistic that matters to someone like me, who is known to drop their phone more than I'd like to admit.
Oh, you're not alone.
Okay, good to know, but let's get to the heart of it all,
Yeah.
the brains of the operation.
All right.
Tell me about this Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy.
Okay.
That's the big deal.
This is where things get really interesting.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's not just any Snapdragon chip.
Uh-huh.
It's been overclocked specifically for Galaxy phones.
Oh, wow.
And those early benchmarks are calling it the biggest generational improvement in a long time.
Really?
Yeah, we're talking noticeable boosts in both speed and efficiency
Okay.
across all three models.
Hold on, so everyone gets to experience this Snapdragon power.
That's right.
No more of that
No more.
Exynos chip drama.
Yeah, that's right. Samsung is using this Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy globally this time.
Interesting.
Yeah, this move to a single chip platform is kind of a big deal for consistency and performance.
All right, so we've got sleek design,
Yeah.
tough glass,
Uh,
and a super-powered chip.
Yep.
What else is there?
Well, you mentioned it earlier,
Yeah.
software and AI.
Okay, spill beans.
All right.
What's got you excited about the new One UI 7.0
Yeah.
based on Android 15?
Well, a lot of these reviews are hinting at
Mm-hmm.
much more personalized and actionable AI assistant this time around.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, picture this. You're heading out for a meeting.
Okay.
Running a bit late.
Happens all the time.
This new assistant not only suggests the fastest route,
okay,
but also checks your calendar and proactively sends a running behind message to all the attendees.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
I'm all for anything that streamlines my crazy schedule.
Makes things a little easier.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
I saw something about changes to the S25 Ultra's S Pen.
You did.
And it wasn't all good news, was it?
That's right. Yeah, the S Pen has lost some of its fancier features.
Okay.
No more Bluetooth or accelerometer support.
Oh, so that means
no more remote shutter.
Yep. You can kiss goodbye to the remote shutter and those air gestures that some people really loved.
Okay, now that seems like a strange move.
It is kind of a head scratcher.
The S Pen is such an integral part of the Ultra experience.
Yeah.
Why would they take away features?
Well, you know, the sources that I've seen are suggesting that these features maybe weren't as popular as Samsung had hoped.
Yeah, maybe they're just trying to simplify things a little bit.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
But what about those of us who, you know, actually used and loved those features?
Yeah.
It feels like a step backward.
It's definitely going to be interesting to see how users ultimately respond.
Right.
You know, will it be a deal breaker?
Yeah.
Or will people just kind of adapt and move on?
Right.
But, you know, overall, it seems like
Samsung
is really focusing on refining that user experience rather than just chasing after all the flashy features.
Right.
You know, they're doubling down on software AI and making a phone that can actually survive a drop or two.
Yeah, that's important.
That's important.
So that's the rundown on the Galaxy S25 series.
All right.
Subtle upgrades, focus on software,
Yep.
maybe a little bit of a gamble with the S Pen.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear what people think about that.
What are your initial thoughts?
It's a mixed bag for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot to like here, especially if you're looking for a phone that's built to last.
Yeah.
And packed with, you know, AI-powered smarts.
Yeah.
But those S Pen changes, they're definitely going to be a point of contention for some users.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah.
But there's always more to uncover.
Always.
Stick with us as we dive deeper into the performance, battery life, and those new software features. I have a feeling we're just scratching the surface.
Oh, yeah. We've got plenty more to explore.
All right.
Including some hidden gems you won't find in those glossy marketing brochures.
Okay, now you've got me intrigued.
Good. Stay tuned.
Okay, so we've talked about the big picture stuff, you know, the design, the durability, the S Pen drama.
All the big stuff.
But now I kind of want to get into the nitty-gritty a little bit.
All right, let's do it.
Starting with that Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy chip.
Okay.
The reviews are calling it a generational leap in terms of performance.
Yeah.
So what exactly does that mean? For someone who's, let's say, not a hardcore techie.
Right. Well, think of it this way.
Okay.
Everything on your phone is just going to feel faster and smoother.
Okay.
Apps are going to launch quicker.
Yeah.
You can switch between multiple apps without any lag.
Nice.
Even those graphics-intensive games are going to run a lot more smoothly.
So no more of that frustrating stutter when I'm trying to edit a video on the go.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a win in my book.
Yeah.
But doesn't more power usually mean less battery life?
You know, that's a common concern.
Yeah.
But from what I'm seeing in the early tests, the S25 series actually boasts some pretty impressive battery life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're talking numbers that match or even exceed the previous generation.
Wow.
Which is pretty remarkable considering we have that more powerful chip this time.
Okay, so you're telling me Samsung has managed to squeeze more power and efficiency?
It seems so.
Out of these phones.
Yeah.
Without sacrificing battery life.
They've done a pretty good job with the optimization, it seems like.
Okay, I'm liking what I'm hearing.
Yeah, it's a good sign.
Okay, so color me impressed.
Yeah.
But, you know, the entire S25 lineup supports fast charging anyway.
Oh, yeah. So even if you are running low on juice, you can top up really quickly.
Exactly.
But let's kind of shift gears here for a second and talk more about the software.
Okay.
Specifically, those AI capabilities in One UI 7.0.
Right. So
you painted a pretty cool picture earlier with that proactive assistant example.
Yeah, that running behind message feature really caught my attention.
Right.
It's like having a personal assistant that anticipates my needs.
Exactly.
Are there any other examples of how this AI is going to, you know, actually make a difference? in my daily life.
Right. Let's say you're planning a trip.
Okay.
This new AI assistant
Yeah.
can actually analyze your past travel history and preferences.
Oh, wow.
And suggest flights, hotels, activities that actually fit your style.
So it's learning as it goes.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's not just about responding to commands anymore.
Right.
It's actually about learning your habits.
Okay.
And proactively offering assistance.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's getting smarter.
But it sounds like we're still kind of in the early stages with this.
We are.
New AI. So is there anything else concrete you can share?
Well, one thing that really stood out to me
Okay.
is those improved Bixby routines.
Okay. Yeah, Bixby routines.
You can actually set up automations now.
Okay.
Based on your location, time of day, or even connected devices.
Interesting.
For example, you could have your lights automatically turn on.
Okay.
And your thermostat adjust.
Right.
When you get home from work.
The smart home dream.
Exactly.
Okay, so this AI is basically working behind the scenes.
It is.
Make my life easier and more efficient.
That's the goal.
I can get behind that.
All right, good.
But we have to talk about the elephant in the room here.
I know what you're going to say.
The S Pen changes.
Yeah.
Some people are saying it's a step backward. What are your thoughts now that we've had some time to digest this news?
I think it's definitely a bold move from Samsung.
Okay.
Removing Bluetooth and accelerometer support means no more remote shutter.
Right.
Or those air gestures that some people loved.
Yeah, I'm still a little bummed about that remote shutter feature.
Yeah.
It was so handy for group photos.
Yeah, it was. It was.
So do you think they made the right call?
It's hard to say for sure.
Okay.
It seems like they're betting that most people didn't actually use those features that much.
Interesting.
Maybe they're trying to streamline the S Pen.
Yeah.
And focus on its core strengths.
Yeah. Right. The precise writing, the drawing, the navigation that people really love about it.
True. The S Pen is still amazing for note-taking.
It is.
And sketching.
Yeah.
But it does make you wonder.
It does.
What is their long-term vision for the S Pen?
Yeah.
Do you think this is a sign that they're moving away from it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think Samsung has invested a lot in the S Pen. And it's a key differentiator for the Ultra.
It is.
I think it's more likely that they're kind of rethinking how it integrates with the phone.
Okay. I like that perspective.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see some innovative new S Pen features in the future that we can't even imagine yet.
It could be really cool.
So we've talked about performance, battery life, AI, and the S Pen saga.
The saga continues.
But at the end of the day, what matters most is the overall user experience.
It is. What's the vibe you're getting from the reviews on that front?
The consensus seems to be that Samsung has really nailed it again. The S25 series is sleek, comfortable to hold, and the displays are just absolutely stunning.
Yeah, as always.
As always. And, One UI 7.0 is getting a lot of praise for its clean, intuitive design. It sounds like they've managed to integrate all these new AI features seamlessly without making things feel cluttered or complicated.
So we're talking about a phone that's both...
It seems that way.
Powerful. And easy to use.
Yeah.
That's a pretty sweet spot to hit.
It is a good combination for sure.
But there's always more to uncover, right?
Always.
What else have you discovered?
Well, we've just scratched the surface here.
Okay.
There are a few more kind of hidden gems I want to share with you.
Okay, I like hidden gems.
Features that, might not be getting all the headlines.
Okay.
But could really enhance your experience.
Okay.
And then we really need to kind of talk about the bigger picture.
All right, let's do it.
What does the S25 series tell us about the future of smartphones? Are we entering a new era?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Of subtle refinements.
Right.
Over these groundbreaking changes.
Yeah.
We'll unpack all that.
Okay.
In our final segment.
All right, consider me intrigued. All right, we've covered a lot of ground with the Galaxy S25 series.
Yeah, we have good,
the bad,
maybe not so good.
Yeah.
And that AI-powered future.
Yeah, AI future.
But you mentioned some hidden gems that didn't quite make the headlines.
Right, yeah.
I'm all about those under-the-radar features.
Me too.
So what did you dig up?
Well, one that really stood out to me is the new Armor Aluminum 2 frame.
Okay, Armor Aluminum.
It's supposed to be way tougher than previous generations.
Oh, they're claiming like a 29% improvement in drop and scratch resistance.
Wait a second. Didn't we already talk about durability?
Oh, you're right. We did talk about
With the Gorilla Glass armor, too.
The glass.
So is this something different?
This is about the phone's frame itself.
Oh, okay.
So both are tougher.
Got it.
And what's crazy,
yeah,
they've achieved this extra toughness
okay,
without adding any bulk.
Oh, wow.
The phones are actually thinner and lighter
Interesting.
than the S24 series.
So I can chuck this thing in my bag without worrying about scratches.
That's what they're saying.
And it'll still feel sleek in my hand.
Seems like it.
That's a big deal.
It is.
For someone like me who's always on the go.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm sold on the durability front.
All right.
I have a feeling you've got more up your sleeve, though.
I might. Let's talk about those AI features again.
Okay, yeah.
One that I think is super useful is the enhanced text recognition in One UI 7.0.
Text recognition?
Yeah, it can now extract text from images and documents.
Okay.
With crazy accuracy.
So how does that actually play out in real life?
Okay, imagine you're at a conference.
Okay.
And someone's presenting a slide with a ton of text on it.
Yeah. Been there.
Right. Instead of frantically trying to write it all down, you can just snap a photo.
Okay.
And the phone will instantly extract all the text.
Really?
Ready to copy, paste, and share.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it can be really handy.
Especially for students.
Yeah.
Or anyone who works with a lot of documents.
Yeah, it's like having a superpower.
Right.
In your pocket.
It is incredibly useful.
It is. And, you know, it's not just about the practicality either.
Okay.
It's also about accessibility.
Okay.
This feature can be a game changer for people with visual impairments.
Right.
Who might have difficulty reading large amounts of text.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
It's a really thoughtful feature.
Check those little details that can make a big difference.
They really can.
Okay, I have to ask, any more thoughts on the S Pen situation?
The S Pen saga.
It's been on my mind.
I know, it's been a hot topic.
Ever since we started this deep dive.
It sparked a lot of debate.
So on the surface, removing those Bluetooth and accelerometer features seems like a simplification.
It does, it does.
But what if Samsung's actually playing the long game here?
Okay, I like where you're going.
What if they're working on something entirely new?
Right. Think beyond Bluetooth and accelerometers.
Okay.
Imagine an S Pen that interacts with the screen in a completely different way.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Maybe with haptic feedback so you can feel the texture
of
what you're drawing.
Okay.
Or pressure-sensitive gestures that unlock new creative possibilities.
Okay, now that's next level stuff.
It'd be pretty cool, right?
Kind of bummed they didn't include any of that in this release.
I know, me too.
But hey, it gives us something to look forward to.
It does. Always something to look forward to.
So we've dissected the features, debated the S Pen, and explored the AI potential.
We went deep.
But let's step back for a second.
Okay.
Who are these phones actually for?
That's the question, isn't it?
Right.
You know, I think, as always, the best phone for you really comes down to your own needs and priorities.
Right.
You know, the S25 is a solid option for those who just want a premium experience.
Right.
Without the Ultra's price tag.
Makes sense.
The S25 Plus is great for those who really prioritize that larger screen and that longer battery life.
Okay, you know, and the Ultra.
Yeah, the Ultra's for the power users.
Right,
The creative types, the ones who want the absolute best of the best and aren't afraid to pay for it.
Yeah.
And of course, the S Pen is a major draw for those who love to take notes and sketch.
All right, folks, there you have it.
That's it.
The Samsung Galaxy S25 series.
The new lineup.
We unpacked the specs. Analyzed the features.
We did a deep dive.
And hopefully we've given you a clearer picture of what these phones are all about.
What they're all about.
Remember, this is just the beginning of the conversation.
Oh, yeah.
As we get more hands-on experience with these devices, we'll uncover even more insights.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated.
And we'll share them with you.
Absolutely.
So what do you think?
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Team S25.
Team S25 Plus.
S25 Plus.
Or are you holding out for that Ultra experience?
Big Ultra.
Whatever your tech style.
Yeah.
Keep exploring.
Keep diving deep.
Stay curious.
Yeah.
And remember.
What?
There's always something new to discover in the world of mobile.
Always something new, every day.
Until next time.
See you then.